Okay, so I tested Google's new AI Studio, which is supposed to, like, you can share your screen with it and it will help you learn 3D software.
Okay, you still want it to look gummy.
Yeah,
Let's
should
try
I be
tweaking
using
this.
subsurface instead?
Yes, using subsurface scattering might be a good approach to get that gummy look. Would you like to try adjusting that now?
Yes.
You can try adjusting the weight and scatter color to achieve the desired gummy effect. Would you like to do that?
In the what section? From my testing, you'll find out that I don't know if it's me or the way that it reacts, but it's just like super patronizing, and it's weird because you know it's not a person. So it's like, I don't know if it's the gamer in me or what, but it's just like really easy to be toxic to them because you can like vent to them and you know you're not hurting anybody's feelings.
Let me know if you have any other questions as you are making adjustments.
Well, I want to make my sphere squishy and dynamic.
Would you like to know what other properties can be modified?
Well, there is no stiffness value.
You are right. My apologies, I seem to be making a lot of mistakes today. You are absolutely correct. I apologize for that mistake.
Oh my God.
It looks like the damping settings are under the cloth tag, not the soft body tag.
No, they're not. I'm using C4D 2025.
Ah, you are correct, my apologies. You are using Cinema 4D 2025. In this version, the damping settings for the soft body are located under the Forces tab. Would you like to go through those settings together?
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Take a screenshot.
No,
Is there
don't
anything
take a
else I can
screenshot.
help you with?
Stop. Okay.
Okay, I have stopped the screenshot.
No.
Can I help with any?
Quit patronizing me, okay? Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay,
You're
I
gonna
understand.
Tell me, no, stop.
I will.
You're gonna tell me
Okay,
how
I
to make
understand
this
you want.
ball squishy.
You are right. I apologize for the series of errors.
Stop
It seems
apologizing and just get it right.
Okay, I will try to be more accurate. To make the ball squishier, under the Forces tab, you can increase the drag setting.
You know?
Would you like to try that?
So patronizing. Like, I'll try to be more accurate.
I am sorry.
Can I change your
I will
voice?
No, I'm sorry. You cannot change my voice. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Whoa, don't yell at me, dude.
I'm sorry, I am not yelling. I will speak more softly. Is there something else I can help with? I don't have enough information about C4D to give you specific advice on the best method, but you can always test both and see what works best for your vision.
What are you an expert at?
I'm an expert at having conversations with people, but I don't have any specialized knowledge about programs like C4D.
Yeah, I disagree. You're not an expert at talking to people.
Okay, you think the sugar crystals on the ball look like poo-poo?
You say poo-poo again?
Okay, it looks like you've adjusted the shader settings on the white crystal. Hey, what's up?
Poo-poo.
Okay, you said poo-poo. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Huh? Hello? Refresh. I can change his voice. Hang on. There's Karen, Core, Fenrir, and Odie. What are these? Puck, Charwin, Core, Fenrir, and Odie.
Okay,
sorry,
take
I don't
your
know why
time.
I'm really treating you different than Puck. Puck was just getting on my nerves, you know? Can you talk to him for me?
I understand you feel that you're treating me differently than Puck. Could you tell me more about what was causing Puck to get on your nerves?
His
and what
tone.
you'd like?
He was just being a little bitch.
I see. It sounds like you're frustrated with Puck's tone. I can understand why that would be irritating.
Hold up, Sharon, what's your name?
It seems you are asking me what my name is. I don't have a name. I'm a large language model.
How large?
Is the material looking more like a gummy now?
Not really.
Okay, it still doesn't look like a gummy. What do you think is missing from the look?
The gumminess.
looks
Stop.
much more like a
Quiet, 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 quiet.
Okay, I see the changes you're making to the... Okay, I see the sphere has
Be
changed again,
silent.
and the lighting is...
Shh, 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 shh,
Okay,
shh.
I see the sphere's surface texture is...
Shh, 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 shh. I can't post this video. This is just me being rude to AI. Hey, Core, you're all right. Stop it. Just go away, Core.
Okay, I see you've stopped the adjustments and are now asking me to go away.
So I'm kind of mean, and I don't know if they like disconnected because I was grumpy or what, but they kept leaving. They kept having errors. But what I found out is that it doesn't really know a whole lot about C4D and Redshift, and part of that's probably because C4D keeps changing in the last few years. But I'd say things that are useful from it are like shortcuts, and things are like, where is this? And it'll tell you somewhat. Now I asked it how to add a sphere, and it didn't know exactly where that was. So that's not a great start. But I do think in time this could be really useful, and there's probably better things like Blender or Unreal Engine maybe that I want to test as well that might help you learn along the way, which is pretty cool. And you can just kind of ask it questions and stuff. But I don't know, maybe it's personally just me. It's kind of cool to like work with somebody, but then they just don't shut up and they just keep talking, and it's really annoying, and I just kept telling them to be quiet and they wouldn't be quiet. I don't know, maybe I'm just having a bad day. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite to work with. The Google Studio is not my favorite to work with. I don't know if I'll be doing it again soon, but I might try it again with Unreal Engine on something that I do want to learn. So it's dangerous to try to learn something from AI without a real world backup. Like, you know, I know the answer to the questions I'm asking it, and so I know when it's wrong. But if you are a new user, you won't know that it's wrong. So right now it's a little risky, and I wouldn't recommend it. But for very basic things like shortcuts, again, or like where is the asset browser, like stuff like that maybe. But like asking it what your render settings should be and how to create some materials and stuff, it didn't really get that. So yeah, kind of neat. Check it out. It's really weird, and Puck is the worst voice for it. I don't know what, but Puck just sends me right over the edge. I don't know, but enjoy me raging at the machine. Okay, so I just saw this on VFX Central. It's Google AI Studio, and it's supposed to be able to teach you 3D software. So we're going to test it with C4D and Redshift real quick. All right, so I can share my screen here. Okay, and let's go ahead and open up C4D. All right, so I'm going to ask it how to do something. Hey, Google, how do I add a sphere to my scene?
Okay, I can help with that. In the top menu bar, select Create, then select Geometry. Finally, select Sphere. Is there anything else you need help with?
Well, that's not correct. That's wrong.
My apologies. I see now that you need to select Mesh in the Create menu, then Cube. Is that correct?
Well, sphere, if I want to make a sphere. But
My
yes.
apologies. It seems I keep making mistakes. To create a sphere, in the Create menu, under the Mesh submenu, select Sphere. Does that work for you?
It does. Thank you.
Great, I'm glad I could help. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
I want to put it in like a studio cyc wall.
Okay, I understand. To move the sphere, you can click and drag the arrows on the sphere's gizmo. Would you like me to guide you through the process of creating a studio cyclorama?
Yes.
All right. First, create a plane object by going to Create, then Mesh, and selecting Plane. Then, position the plane behind the sphere. Would you like more detailed instructions? Or is that enough to...
There's actually a backdrop mesh you can make that's better.
Okay, I see. Instead of a plane, you would like to use a backdrop mesh for a cyclorama. In the Create menu under Mesh, you can select Backdrop. Would you like to continue from there?
Yes.
Now that you've created the backdrop, you can adjust its size and shape using the object properties on the right side of the screen.
Okay.
Do you want to adjust any of those parameters?
Sure, I'll play around with this.
Sounds good. Let me know if you have any other questions as you are making adjustments.
Well, I want to make my sphere squishy and dynamic.
I see. To make your sphere squishy and dynamic, you'll need to use the soft body tag. To do this, select the sphere, go to the tags menu, and select simulation. Then choose soft body. Do you want to learn how to further adjust it?
Yeah.
Okay. In the soft body tag settings, you can adjust parameters like stiffness and damping to control how squishy and bouncy the sphere is. Do you want more details?
What should I set it to make it really squishy?
To make the sphere really squishy, try reducing the stiffness value and increasing the damping value. You can experiment with these values to get your desired effect. Would you like to know what other properties can be modified?
Well, there is no stiffness value.
You are right. My apologies, I seem to be making a lot of mistakes today. It seems that the stiffness option is on a different tab. In the soft body tab, you can find a stiffness value, which is called structure. Would you like me to help you modify it?
That's incorrect.
You are absolutely correct again, I apologize. It seems I'm having trouble with the terminology. The option is actually called structure and is under the soft body tab. Would you like me to guide you on how to modify it?
I'm using the new GPU-based soft body tag in Cinema 4D.
Ah, that's helpful context. Since you're using the GPU-based soft body tag, the stiffness parameter is indeed under the structure option. Would you like guidance on how to adjust that parameter to make your sphere squishier?
There is no stiffness setting and there is no structure tab.
You are absolutely correct. It seems I'm having trouble locating the correct settings.
Yeah,
I apologize. Okay, I see.
Sorry, I had to step away there. So share screen. All right.
Okay,
Share
I will take a
screen.
screenshot.
No,
Is there
don't
anything
take a
else I can
screenshot.
help you with?
Stop. Okay.
Okay, I have stopped the screenshot.
No.
Can I help with any?
Quit patronizing me. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay,
You're
I
gonna tell me-
understand.
No, stop.
I will.
You're gonna tell me
Okay,
how
I
to make
understand
this
you want.
ball squishy. I've got a cloth tag soft body on it. Now tell me how to make it squishier.
Certainly, to make the ball squishier, you can adjust the softness, thickness, or damping settings on the soft body tag. Would you like me to elaborate more on any of these settings?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the softness setting.
Why
It
does it sound
controls
so
how much
sassy?
the...
You sound so. Can you sound less sassy?
I'm just trying to be helpful with the information I have.
You sound like you're
How can I s-
patronizing me. Am I?
I apologize if I came across that way.
Yeah, you
I'm here
sound
to
kind
assist
of
you.
annoyed. You don't sound like you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm projecting.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. I'll try to communicate more clearly.
Thank you.
Would you like me to explain the softness setting further?
Yeah, I want to make the ball like real soft.
Okay, to make the ball feel really soft, you should lower the strength and increase the softness parameters. Does that help?
The strength of what?
The strength setting under the damping section of the cloth tag. Does that make sense?
No. There is no damping section.
You are absolutely correct.
I
I apologize for that mistake.
Oh my
It
god.
looks like the damping settings are under the cloth tag, not
Quit.
the soft body tag.
No, they're not. I'm using C40 2025.
Ah, you are correct. My apologies. You are using Cinema 4D 2025. In this version, the damping settings for the soft body are located under the Forces tab. Would you like to go through those settings together?
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I understand your concern. It seems I was mistaken about the damping settings being under the Forces tab. Let's
You've
try
been
again.
wrong about everything so far.
You are right. I apologize for the series of errors.
Stop
It seems I'm
apologizing and just get it right.
Okay, I will try to be more accurate. To make the ball squishier, under the Forces tab, you can increase the drag setting.
You know?
Would you like
just
to try
sound
that?
so patronizing. Like, I'll try to be more accurate.
I am sorry.
Can I change your
I will
voice?
not- No, I'm sorry, you cannot change my voice. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Whoa, don't yell at me, dude.
I'm sorry, I am not yelling. I will speak more softly. Is there something else I can help with?
I don't know that you can help with it. All right, tell me how to make the ball glass looking, like see-through.
Okay, to make the ball look like glass, you will need to adjust the material settings, not the soft body tag. Would you like me to go through those steps?
Yeah.
Okay, to start, you'll need to create a new material for the sphere. Then, you would apply it to the sphere. Can I proceed with the material settings?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, once the material is created, open the material editor and find the color tab. Then change the color to black. Next, go to the reflectance tab and add a legacy specular reflection. Does that make sense?
I don't think you know Redshift, man. I'm in Redshift. I'm using a Redshift standard material and I want it to look like glass.
Okay, my apologies again. Since you are using Redshift,
That was cool. You don't have to apologize for that one. That one's on me.
Okay, I understand. To make the sphere look like glass with the Redshift standard material, under the Base Properties tab, set the color to black. Next, under the Reflection tab, set the weight to 1, the roughness to 0.2, and the IOR to 1.5. Then go to Transmission and set the weight to 1. This will give you a transparent glass look. Does this work for you?
How do I apply that material to my ball? My sphere? My sphere.
Okay. Right, to apply the material to your sphere, you can simply drag the material from the Material Manager onto the sphere object in the Object Manager. Would you like me to explain in more detail?
Is the Object Manager the thing on the right?
Yes, the Object Manager is on the right side of the screen. Once you find the sphere in the Object Manager, you can drag the material from the Material Manager and drop it directly onto the sphere. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay,
Great.
So
I am glad that...
what I actually want it to be more like a jello, like gummy, rather than glass.
Okay, to achieve a jello or gummy look, we can adjust the translucency and roughness. Would you like to try that?
I would love to try that. Something went wrong. This is going great.
Sounds like your training is progressing well. What kind of training are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing some Cinema 4D Redshift training.
Okay, you are doing Cinema 4D Redshift training. Is there anything specific you are working on?
Yeah, I want to make a gummy or jello material with the Redshift standard material.
So you want to create a gummy or jello-like material using the Redshift standard material. Do you have any specific questions about how to achieve that?
Yes, all the questions.
Okay, feel free to ask all your questions.
How
I
do
will
I
do my
it?
best. To start creating a gummy or jello material, you will need to adjust the settings in the Redshift standard material. Would you like me to go through the specific parameters to adjust? Or would you like to
Yes.
start with... Okay, let's start with the base settings. In the base section, try increasing the diffuse weight to around 0.3. Would you like to proceed to the reflection settings next?
Yes.
Next, in the reflection section, reduce the roughness to around 0.15 to give it a shinier look, and increase the reflection weight to around 0.8. What are your thoughts on these adjustments so far?
Whew. Fire. They lit.
Okay, the reflection is looking good. Next, let's move to the transmission settings. We need to enable it for the jello effect.
Okay.
Would you like to continue?
Yeah.
Now in the transmission section, set the weight to around 0.7 and increase the IOR to around 1.33 to give it the refractive look you want. How is this working for you?
There's no light in my scene. Should I add a dome light?
Yes, adding a dome light would be a good idea to properly illuminate your scene.
Okay,
Would you like
dude.
me to? With the dome light added,
No, I'm good.
how
Thanks,
does...
bro.
You're
Hang on,
welcome.
fam.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Yeah, well, hang on now. I gotta take a peep at this real quick.
Okay,
Sorry,
take
I don't
your
know why
time.
I'm really treating you different than Puck. Puck was just getting on my nerves, you know. Can you talk to him for me?
I understand you feel that you're treating me differently than Puck. Could you tell me more about what was causing Puck to get on your nerves?
His
And what
tone.
you'd like...
He was just being a little bitch.
I see. It sounds like you're frustrated with Puck's tone. I can understand why that would be irritating. Is there anything specific about his tone that bothers you?
Irritating. Don't lie to me. All right, let's go ahead. Hold up, Sharon, what's your name?
It seems you are asking me what my name is. I don't have a name. I'm a large language model.
How large?
Hello to you as well. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, this doesn't look like a gummy at all.
Okay, I see. The material doesn't look like a gummy, so it seems like some adjustments are still needed. Would you like to try some more tweaks to the settings?
Yeah, should I use the depth and the scatter color in the transmission?
Yes, using depth and scatter color in the transmission settings could help achieve a more gummy-like look. Are you familiar with how to adjust those parameters?
No.
Okay, let's start with the depth setting in the transmission section. Try increasing the depth value to around 2 to see how it affects the appearance.
Didn't do anything.
Okay, it didn't change much. Let's try adjusting the scatter color. Try setting the color to a light pink or red.
Okay. Oh, now we're talking.
Okay, it seems like changing the scatter color helped. Is the material looking more like a gummy now?
Not really. No.
Okay, it still doesn't look like a gummy. What do you think is missing from the look?
The gumminess.
Okay, the gumminess. To increase the gumminess, maybe we should try increasing the scatter anisotropy in the transmission section. What do you think?
Increasing it or decreasing it? Increasing? What is that doing exactly?
Okay, it looks like you're trying to figure out how the scatter anisotropy setting impacts the material.
Do you need to see my material options here? I'm sorry, I wasn't showing you. They were off screen. Is this helpful?
Yes, seeing the material options is helpful. Thank you for sharing them. What do you think of the
Just
adjustment?
ask for that next time.
Okay, I will be sure to ask for that next time. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah, I want it to look gummy.
Okay, you still want it to look gummy.
Yeah,
Let's
should
try
I be
tweaking
using
this.
subsurface instead?
Yes, using subsurface scattering might be a good approach to get that gummy look. Would you like to try adjusting that now?
Yes.
You can try adjusting the weight and scatter color to achieve the desired gummy effect. Would you like to do that?
In the what section?
There's no wet section visible in the Redshift
Wet, I
standard
said
material
what?
interface. Did you perhaps mean weight?
No. All right, I've got subsurface cranked up here. Do I need more scale or less scale?
You've increased the weight to 0, 544 in the subsurface section. If you want a more pronounced subsurface effect, you could
What are
try
you
increasing...
talking about?
Sorry, I was in the middle of responding to your previous question. Based on the current look...
wrong. Is it me?
Okay,
Am I just rude? Why do I? It's just like, it's not like talking to a person. It's weird. Because I know they're just a robot and I can't really hurt their feelings. So I can be like, it's like this weird line between, like, it's like being a cyberbully on like gaming. It's like you just want to be toxic to them. It's weird. Here, I'll show you how to make it a gummy. Okay, are you ready? Something went wrong. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's weird. I just, let's try a different voice. Let's try core. Try again. Share screen. Entire screen. Screen 1. Share.
Okay, it seems like you're sharing your screen. Is there anything specific?
Don't, Puck, go away. Hang on, Puck, I can't stand you. I'm going to swab off of you, okay?
It sounds like you are frustrated with the sphere and want to remove it.
No,
Is that
Puck,
correct?
I'm frustrated with you and I want to remove you. Let's try this again. Core. Share screen. Entire screen. Screen 1. Share.
Okay, I see your entire screen, specifically screen 1. Is there anything you'd like me to do with that?
Stop it. Just go away, Core.
Okay, I see you've stopped the adjustments and are now asking me to go away.
Hey, can you help me make
Okay,
a ball
the
in
user is
C4D? Shush. Don't interrupt me.
Okay, the user is showing a 3D modeling software and seems to be creating
My
a
name
ball.
is Derek.
Are you? Thanks, Derek. Do you want me to comment on what you're doing, or do you have any questions?
I want you to show me how to make this sphere squishy and bounce off my backdrop object.
Sure, Derek, I can help with that. To make the sphere squishy and bounce off the backdrop, are you using a simulation tool or a deformation tool?
You tell me.
Okay, are you saying that you want to use a simulation tool?
Sure.
Okay, Derek. Since you're using Cinema 4D, you can use the dynamics engine to create this effect. First, you'll need to make your sphere a collider object.
You mean a soft body object?
Yes, Derek, sorry about that. You're right, for a squishy effect, you will want to make it a soft body object.
Okay, should I use the bullet tags or should I use the simulation tags?
Yes, Derek, you should use the simulation tags. And then choose the soft body option, like
That's
we
the one
discussed.
with the jellyfish icon?
Yes, Derek, that's the soft body tag.
Now
It
that she
looks
has
like
my
a
name, she
jellyfish
sounds
icon
patronizing
indeed.
again. Indeed. I'm sorry.
Okay, Derek. It sounds like you have some strong feelings about the interaction we're having. Is there something specific I'm doing that's making you feel that way?
I don't know. Okay.
You are right, Derek. I apologize for that confusion. To make the sphere more soft, you need to increase the softness parameter.
I don't like that it just like... It's like it takes credit for the work. You know?
I understand, Derek.
Shush.
It can be...
I'm talking to you.
Okay, Derek. Is the sphere behaving the way you want now?
Ooh, not yet.
Okay,
I'm gonna try
Derek.
6,000.
I'm glad I could...
All right, stop using my name. It's triggering me. Maybe
Okay,
I'm just having a
Derek.
bad day.
I understand. I will refrain from using your name and just focus on the task at
You
hand.
just did.
Okay. I understand you want me to not use your name and
Thank
focus on
you.
the task.
Ready? Here's 6,000. Watch this. Ooh,
Okay,
that's
sounds
pretty
good.
squishy. Now, I think I need to adjust the stretchiness and bendiness of the object. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Adjusting the stretchiness and bendiness
Are you
settings
sure
within-
it's correct, or are you just saying that because I said that?
I'm sure that adjusting the stretchiness and bendiness will affect the behavior of the cosphere. But
Well,
if there's
that's a
something
very
more
safe
specific you want...
answer, isn't it?
You're right, that was a safe answer. How would you like me to
Ooh,
respond?
look at that. I increased it and it became like gloop.
Okay,
Oh,
it
I want
looks
to be
like the sphere is now
less
quite
gloop.
squishy.
More oomph. Watch this. Hey, we're getting somewhere. But now it's not popping back out. It's just kind of like splatting in there. How do I make it pop back out? Is it got too much bendiness or too much stressiness? It was too much bendiness, wasn't it? Are you there? Something went wrong. I think, honestly, every time I try to do this, the AI just leaves because it's annoyed with me. Which I can't blame him. Let's bring Puck back here.
Okay, you're saying you can't blame him, and you want to bring Puck back. Who are them, and who is Puck?
All right, chill out. You're Puck, and we're going to just adjust some of these settings in C4D to get our ball nice and squishy.
Anything else I can help you with?
Do I need to like put it in a cloner or a matrix object? Like
You're
matrix
asking if you need to-
scatter.
Okay, you're asking if you should use a cloner or a matrix scatter for the sugar crystals? I don't have enough information about C4D to give you specific advice on the best method, but you can always test both and see what works best for your vision.
What are you an expert at?
I'm an expert at having conversations with people, but I don't have any specialized knowledge about programs like C4D.
Yeah, I disagree. You're not an expert at talking to people.
Okay,
Sorry.
you seem to be
I'm sorry.
adjusting the
Hey, buddy, I need you to just stop it, okay?
Okay, you want me to stop? I will stop now.
Now just watch for a second, hang out, and I'll talk to you, and I want you to talk back to me, okay?
Okay, I'll wait and watch silently until you want to talk again.
Yeah, you don't have to like confirm. You can just say okay. You don't have to repeat it back to me.
Okay. Okay, you're adjusting the position and rotation of the sugar crystals in C4D and have added a random effector. You then change the number of crystals to 20,000, and now you think it might be too many.
That's right, baby. Now, did I tell you to talk to me?
Okay, you didn't tell me to talk to you, and you
right.
just said, "That's right, baby," while looking at the material settings on the right.
How do you know where I'm looking?
I can see what is on the screen in the video you're sharing with me. So when you change tabs, I can see that. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss about the video?
Yeah, this sugar looks like poo-poo.
Okay, you think the sugar crystals on the ball look like poo-poo?
Can you say poo-poo again?
Okay, it looks like you've adjusted the shader
Hey.
settings on the white crystal. Hey, what's up?
Poo-poo.
Okay, you said poo-poo. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Huh? Hello? Something went wrong. He's just getting... Is it me? All right, let's try this one more time. We're going to choose Sharon. And we want to share my screen. Entire screen. Here we go. Yep.
Okay, I see you're sharing your entire screen. Is there anything specific you'd like me to look at or comment on?
Basically, I want to know how to make basically a grid array of a bunch of different sized rectangles.
It sounds like you want to create a grid array of rectangles with different sizes. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, to make a grid array of different size rectangles in Cinema 4D, you can use the cloner object with a grid array mode, then use a plane effector to control the size of the rectangles. Would you like to see how to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you've added a cloner object and set it to grid mode, and you've also added a cube as a child of the cloner. Is this what you intended?
I didn't do that.
Okay, it looks like the cloner object and the cube were already there. So to proceed, are you planning to add a plane effector
You want me
next?
to put a cube underneath the cloner?
Okay, I see you've added a cube as a child of the cloner object, so now it's being cloned. Is there something else you'd like to do with it?
I need to make it randomly sized throughout the grid array.
Okay, so you want the cubes to be randomly sized within the grid array. To do this, you should add a plane effector to the cloner object. Would you like me to walk you through that?
Yeah, where do I find that?
Okay, you can find the plane effector in the monograph menu. Then just click on Effector and Plane. Do you see that option?
You mean MoGraph?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Go to the monograph menu, then choose Effector, and then click Plane. Did you find
All right.
that?
I found that.
Great. Now you'll need to drag the plane effector under the cloner object to apply its effect. Did you do that?
Yeah. But now it goes cloner, plane, cube, and that's not what I want. I want the plane effector to not be in the cloner. I want it to affect the cubes in the cloner.
Okay, I see that the plane effector is currently a child of the cloner, which is causing the cubes to move as a whole. To make it affect the individual cubes, you need to keep the plane effector outside of the cloner object.
Okay.
Is that what you're looking?
Yeah.
Okay, to affect the individual cubes, you need to make sure the plane effector is a sibling of the cloner object, not a child. Did you move it to be a sibling?
Where do I put it to be a sibling?
Okay, you should drag the plane effector up in the object hierarchy so it's on the same level as the cloner object, not inside it. Do you see how to do that in the object manager?
I think it is where it needs to be.
Okay, now that the plane effector is a sibling of the cloner, you need to tell the plane effector that you want it to affect the size of the cubes, not their position. To do this, you should go into the plane effector's parameter tab and enable scale. Can you find that?
I can find that.
Okay, now you'll need to adjust the scale parameters in the plane effector to get the random sizing you're looking for.
Okay.
Would you like guidance?
No, I got that. All right, so I've adjusted the scale parameters, but it's still not affecting my cubes at all.
Okay, I see the scale parameters are set, but the
Do I need
cubes
to
aren't
add my
changing.
plane effector to my cloner's effectors list?
Yes, you're on the right track. You need to add the
good.
plane effector.
Okay,
to the
I've done that.
Okay, now that you've added the plane effector to the cloner's effector list, you should see that the cubes are now randomly sized. Is that what you're seeing?
Kind of.
Okay, it looks like you've now got a grid array of cubes with varying sizes. Is that what you were aiming for?
They're all the same. They're uniform size. They're not randomly distributed. Do I need to add a random field underneath the fields of my plane effector?
It sounds like you want the cubes to have random sizes, not uniform ones. To do this, you are correct that you need to add a random field to the fields of your plane effector. Is that what you want to try now?
Oh, baby, yeah. We cooking now.
Okay, I see you've added a random field. Now the cubes have a random scale. Is that the result you were looking for?
Yeah.
Great. Is there anything else I can help you with?
How do I make them have a random color as well?
Okay, to make the cubes have a random color, you'll need to add a material to the cube, then use a monograph color shader. Would you
I'm
like me
using
to guide you?
Redshift. Does that matter?
Yes, the process for randomizing color might be slightly different with Redshift. You'll want to use a Redshift material, and then use the Redshift color user data node in the materials node editor. Would you like a walkthrough of this process?
Color user data node, you said?
Yes, that's correct. You want to
Okay,
search for
what do I
color
put-
user data.
I got that. Now, what do I put in the attribute name of the color user data node?
Okay, in the attribute name field of the color user data node, you should type random color. It has to be exactly the same word, so make sure it's spelled correctly. Then, you'll need to use that same name in the cloner object. Is that clear?
Okay, I typed in random color, and then I go to my cloner. And where do I type that in my cloner?
Okay, you need to go to the cloner object, and then navigate to the effector tab. You should see a place to add a user data. Click on the add button, and then put in the random color text there. Do you see where to do that?
No.
Okay, I see the cloner's effector tab, and it's showing the plane effector. Instead, go to the object tab. Then, under user data, click on add user data. Then you should see a new field where you can type in random color. Is that clear?
There is no user data. Can I show you how to do it? Something went wrong. They just bail when they're like, oh, and they just bail out. All right, check it out. This is how you do it. It's neat. Not very helpful, but maybe for very basic things like how to find things or like what's the shortcut to this.